Hello, friends. Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And I feel like it's been absolutely freaking forever since I've given you guys an update. So, we're going to dive into my Scentsy Club haul. So this is my monthly club. Now, this is a month where my monthly and my quarterly have overlapped. They have obviously shipped separately. So we'll do monthly club this time. And then when my quarterly comes in, we'll dive into my quarterly club. But we'll do this first, but I will show you guys why I have been MIA. Once you, I'll take it off my stand here. We'll do a little walk through my house because we did start doing the demo to put in the new kitchen. So that's why I have been missing. But we're getting there. We're getting there. My in-laws are actually doing tomorrow. They're gonna be coming to help us out with doing the electrical where we need it. But James and I have been doing the demo kind of piece by piece the last couple of weeks. So I'll give you guys kind of a walkthrough because we found some fun stuff, let me tell you, underneath. But all right, so let's dive into my monthly club, and then anybody who's just here for Scentsy stuff can go ahead and click off, and then I will give you guys the tour of my disastrous house right now. So, alrighty. First things first, I did go through all of the paper, get it taken out. I did get my cotton cleanups. I am so excited that these are no longer being on back order. I love my cotton cleanups. I know that there were several consultants out there who were like, the price went up. I don't know if I can justify that. At the end of the day, the convenience factor of being able to clean out 3 to 4 full-size warmers, depending on how many cubes I have in there, is totally worth it to me. It's 100% worth it to me. I am only getting 2 packages a month now. I was for quite a while getting 3 because they were going on back order. So I was starting to try to stockpile some for the months that they weren't coming at a regular interval. But we are down to 2. So. And that is with me keeping a little bit of a stash. Not many. I think I've got like 2 packages on backup. But that's me keeping just a little bit of a stash in order to make sure that if they do happen to go on back order again, I'm covered. So, all right, we're going to dive into the box. Very, very happy to see all of these. They're monthly, so clearly I'm happy to see them all again. First bar out of here is Maui Mist. I love this bar. I cannot get over how much I love this bar. It reminds me of Egyptian musk. That's what it is. It reminds me of Egyptian musk incense. And my sister was actually here a couple of days ago. She just came to kind of visit with the kids and restock her stash. And I have one of these, right? I've been getting these monthly now for several months. I have 1 bar in there. And she had said something that it reminds her of our mom's like body spray or perfume or cologne that she wears. And I don't remember what it's called. I think it's just called musk. And it does. It does smell like my mom. And I don't know why it didn't click for me that it smelled like the perfume that my mom used to wear. I don't even know if they make it anymore. And maybe that's why I'm so addicted to this bar. I've got to get some of this to my mom. She's here quite frequently, but she doesn't tend to dig through because she's got a club, right? So she gets the bars that she cannot live without, but I don't think she sniffed this one. We have a bar of Blackcurrant Bubbly. Love this bar. Cannot live without that. Just cannot live without it. It's a screwball from the ice cream truck. You hear me say it all the time. We have a bar of Dumbo Circus Braid. I don't know if there's 2 bars in here. And yes, I know it's currently available. But this is one of our all-time favorite fragrances. This is one of the bars that I will do the entire household in. So if I am doing my entire lower level of my home, I do need 2 bars in order to fill all of the warmers, right? Because it's a large space, as you'll see through our walkthrough at the end here, but it's a large space. So I have upped this to 2 bars in my club. I'm not taking any chances, even though it's currently available. I'm not taking any chances of it selling out. I'm not taking any chances of me forgetting to up my quantity. I just did it right out of the gate. I want to make sure I got my Dumbo. This may have processed, though, before I actually made that change, or it might not have. I don't remember. I don't know the truth. Got a bar of Cutie Pie cupcake, and I think it's kind of funny that my bar of Cutie Pie cupcake doesn't have the new fragrance families on the back, and I've been seeing some of that, watching some of the flash sale videos, and I haven't gotten mine yet, by the way. I'm like chomping at the bit and watching it every day, but like, I know they said it could take up to 21 business days to ship just based on the sheer volume, but I'm really excited for that. So, you know, you can see Dumbo's got new pour stuff on the bottom. Blackcurrant Bubbly does not. Maui Mist obviously does. So they must have held these over from the first Bring Back My Bar, right, when they did it, when I put it into my club, and not ended up clearancing these out, because they probably had so many of us put it in their club. So this is just an orange cupcake, like a clementine cupcake. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I have warmed clementine cupcake. It's okay. It's okay. It's not... There's something almost a little bitter about it to me, where this is really just a very nice, smooth, sweet vanilla that I absolutely love. We do have a bar of Plum and White Woods, and this is exactly what it says it is. This is one of my absolute favorite plum scents, because it's plum and like birch. It's distinctly birch wood, and it's beautiful. And I probably melt this at least once a month. Anywho. We do, okay, so I think this is before I made changes. So I do have 2 bars of cashmere and corduroy. One is mine, one is Lexi's. But I did scale this back down to 1 bar a month. I wanted to put some things from the Easter collection in there. I had to find a way to make a little bit of room. So what I did was I did go ahead and scale this back to 1 bar a month. I absolutely love it, but I probably do not need it monthly. Lex, on the other hand, it's usually one of the bars she grabs every time she comes home, so I don't want to just like oust her bar. And plus, I didn't see it come up in the clearance section or the flash sale, so I am thinking it's safe. I'm not guaranteeing anything, mind you, but I'm thinking that this one will be safe to come back for fall. We do have another bar of banana nut bread. I am wishing that I had put this into quarterly. If you want to know the truth, this is one of James's bars. And he was like, oh my God, I'm going to need it all the time. We're going to melt it all the time. I feel kind of like it was an Oodles of Orange situation. But I was smart enough to put Oodles of Orange in the quarterly club at that point, because it's good. It's not my favorite. I know that that sounds terrible, but it's not my favorite. So, but I do know that he likes it, and on days that he's home. So like, he's about to be on a week-long vacation, starting Wednesday. Yeah, starting Wednesday, he'll be on vacation for a week while his mom and dad are here. And we'll hopefully be making some progress here and getting me some floors. So I will definitely warm this while he is home. I do have a bar of World Traveler. Now, I do think in my edits, because there were a couple of bars that I had put in both my monthly subscription and my quarterly to give me time to decide and figure out if it was one I was going to be reaching for a lot. World Traveler is not one of the ones that I was reaching for a lot. So I think it has now been reduced to just my quarterly club, because it's a really beautiful, nice, cologne-y, manly fragrance. It's very sophisticated, but it's not a super strong performer. So I did pare this back to just 1 bar in my quarterly club, because there are going to be situations where I want to warm it. because I really, really do like it, but it's not one I'm going to reach for all the time because it doesn't seem to perform well in large spaces, if that makes sense. We do have a bar of oats and honey. This I love all by itself. Like, I really, truly love it. It's like honey oatmeal, like a sweetened honeyed oatmeal. And I love this by itself, but I think I also want to try to mix it with something. So I have yet to warm the blueberry bar from the Easter collection. And I'm just like, I'm not keen on it. There's something about the bakery note in it that is very off-putting on cold, which is making me very hesitant to warm it. So I'm wondering if I can mix and make it like a blueberry oatmeal and see how that plays out. I think I'm going to give that a try because oats and honey, like I said, I've really enjoyed it. I've warmed it twice now on its own. But I do hear great things about it being a wonderful bakery mixer in order to maybe give some of the fruity scents a more bakery twist, or I don't know, just make it more sophisticated. It's a very lovely, lovely bar. I do have a bar of shimmer in my monthly club. Truthfully, I've yet to warm this again because, like, I mean, you guys know, when my family comes over, they're always like, oh, what's Laura got in her buckets? My sister cleaned me out of 18 bars while she was here the other day. I was like, whoo, okay, let me get you a bag. So, like, they come in and they go hard, man. They love to go through my stash. But, you know, I know this about my friends. I know this about my family, right? So that's why I have a private bucket that I keep tucked up in my closet, like, out of sight, out of mind, you know, with like things like Snow-Kissed Cranberry, Cranberry Garland, Slay All Day, the Princess Collection, right? Those are just my bars. I'm not even letting them get their nose into it because I'm not having anything wander off. So Shimmer is one of those bars that has wandered off with a sister. I have a lot of them. I've got 5 sisters, but 2 who visit more frequently than the rest. And Shimmer has been right up their alley. So I haven't gotten to warm the Shimmer Sugar combination yet. I hopefully I will get to it this time because I think I have 1 bar of sugar. It should be in here because my one sister absconded with both. So we shall see. Okay, we do have a bar of Simply Vanilla, and I have just been using this purely as a mixer, to be honest with you guys. I know you can use vanilla bean buttercream, and I do like vanilla bean buttercream, but sometimes I don't want that like extra frosting note when I'm doing some mixing. So like when I was doing my smoked vanilla cashmere mix, I don't want the frosting note in that, right? I don't want it to be like a marshmallowy kind of note. So I did throw Simply Vanilla into my club purely for mixing purposes. If I get a good stash of it, I might let it go. But I really like it that it's really just vanilla. We have a bar of Coconut Cotton. Again, my sisters, man, they get me good when they come over. They really do, because I know exactly which sister this one went home with. She really likes just fresh, clean scents. That's all she warms, which is why I was really like super shocked that she took Shimmer with her, because I was like, it's a little fruity. You don't do fruity. And she's like, I don't know why, but I love it. You know, I love that. And then she left Sugar and she's like, maybe my scent preferences are changing. I'm like, or maybe it's because you're willing to sniff something that doesn't include the word cotton in it. I'm not sure. But Coconut Cotton, beautiful, beautiful summer laundry. I would kill to have Coconut Cotton in laundry. Oh, that would be so good. That, if Scentsy, if you are watching, Coconut Cotton, I don't care if it's a limited time collection or whatever, I will buy it all. It's so good. They're probably not watching me, if you want to know the truth, but just in case. Boho. This is my last bar of Boho. I like it. I really, like, honestly, I do like it, but I already have, I think I got like 4 of these. I have not been reaching for it. I did warm it twice last month just to kind of see if I wanted to continue to get it. And I think mostly what I like about boho is I smell lilac in it. Now, I think if I want lilac though, I will just pick up bar of lilac and violets. It's very similar to that. I know that there's more depth, like there's cinnamon leaf and there's some other stuff in there. But really what shines through for me is just the lilac on it. So that is my last bar. It'll sit in my stash. White tea and cactus. Now here's a point where I am hoping that Lex will come home and collect her white tea and cactus. She hasn't been home in a few weeks. And it's just taking up space in my bucket. It is. It can go. This is not my favorite bar by far. It's very astringent. And it kind of gives me a nose wrinkle. It is a solid performer. I will tell you that. I'm not sure how it doesn't choke out her roommate, but it doesn't. So we have another bar of Haley's It's Love. So this is from the Valentine's Day collection that just recently retired. It's so good. It really is so good. This is a really nice, slightly tart, or, well, not tart, slightly tangy. Tangy is the word I'm looking for. A slightly tangy, like fruit, like toned down fruit punch, but it's really good. It does very, very well in the girls' room. Haley found her bar when my sister was pulling all the buckets out. And then she's like, having a kiss all over it. And I'm like, okay. We'll go put it in your warmers. It's fine. Aha, here's my bar of sugar. So here is the bar of sugar. Now maybe I can... Well, no, my mother-in-law is coming tomorrow. I'm probably going to lose my bar of sugar, if you want to know the truth. They're coming up, like I said, to help us do some stuff because they did. My father-in-law was a licensed electrician his whole life, and they're coming to help do the electrical. So I always reward my mother-in-law with free Scentsy when she comes up, and sugar is her absolute favorite. Like I sent her a 6-pack of it for Valentine's Day. Just to be cute because I know she loves it. So we'll see. That I might have to wait till next month to try the sugar and shimmer combination. But you know, one of the things that I love about being a consultant is being able to do, like, gift these things to make people happy, right? I know that this bar will make my mother-in-law so stinking happy to take it home with her that I will choose her. So we have a bar of pink haze. This is so good. It's so good. This is like a perfumey sweet marshmallow fondant. You guys, I'm okay. I am dying for my flash sale order to come in. I may or may not have ordered like 6 sets of pods in pink haze. Because it's that good. It is that good. In fact, when I had gotten 1 pod of pink haze in a prior clearance sale, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try, right? And sniffing it on cold in the pod, I was like, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. And then, like, it sat in my bucket. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to throw it in the fan diffuser in the bathroom. And I went in, you know, after it'd been running for a little bit, you know, you go to use the restroom. I'm like, why does the bathroom smell so good? And it was pink haze. So, it smells a little funky when it's been sitting in the pod, but the minute you get it moving, it's to die for. We have my singular bar of Ocean. This is one I was getting 2 of. I did actually warm this the other day. So I'm really glad. Ocean has been borderline on the chopping block for me a couple of times now. And every time I hover over it, I have talked myself out of it because while we do have a lot of really great fresh, like, aquatic scents, there's nothing quite like this one. There is something special about Ocean that I cannot pull the trigger on letting it go. So it has stayed. Like I said, I did reduce it down to 1 bar per month. Of course, we have Stitch and Angel Experiment 624 and 626. These will stay forever and ever. Raspberry bubble yum. You guys have heard me say that like 1,000 times, right? If you've been watching me for any amount of time. But seriously, Angel just smells like raspberry bubble yum. It's so good. I almost feel like I should pop this in the warmers tomorrow, because I want to make sure that I have something fresh and fruity and light for when my in-laws get here. Today I have a combo of Bright Cider Life, vanilla blackberry, and graham cracker crunch going. So it's all kind of like fall scents that meld very well in the middle, but they're all kind of fall deepish scents. And then Stitch is like, it reminds me of the Mahalo coconut, but it's got a different twist to it with that Hawaiian lei that Mahalo coconut does not have. But it's so good. It's so good. We warm Stitch an awful lot in this house, so Stitch will stay forever and ever. We have my 2 bars of graham cracker crunch, and no, I have not gone through my second bar from last month just yet. There is still 1 remaining bar in there, and I think I want to try this mixed with my brick of sugar cookie. So I got a brick of sugar cookie, and I haven't even cut into it yet, right? Because I knew sugar cookie was going to be a mixer, and I love this bar all by itself. But I'm thinking if I mix the graham cracker crunch with sugar cookie, I could make my house smell like I was baking peanut butter cookies. So I'm gonna give that a go. I am committing to this now. I am going to mix graham cracker crunch with sugar cookie, because I think graham cracker crunch can also be a fabulous mixer, and I haven't experimented with it like at all because it's so good by itself. And then yay, we have a bar of vanilla mint. I am so stinking glad I put this in my club, because all of that vanilla mint, man, in that clearance section, that hurt my heart. It's so good. It's so good. I love to sleep to this. This is so calming. Oh, it's beautiful. It's not like sinus clearing or anything like that, but it is one of the most gorgeous scents. Like, it is the perfect bedroom scent. And then last, but as you can tell, not least, I did pick up another brick this month. I picked it up in blueberry cheesecake. So I went through my entire brick of blueberry cheesecake. I substituted with a couple of bars of blueberry cheesecake. But oh my gosh, I need the brick. I'm sorry. I need like 2 of them. It's so good, you guys. It is literally like, aside from oh, I wonder, peanut butter blueberry cheesecake. I wonder how that would be. Oh, I wonder. I don't know. I don't think I want to ruin blueberry cheesecake. It's so good by itself. And I would be sad if I wasted blueberry cheesecake and was like, ooh, no, peanut butter and blueberry. I'm so happy to have this back. So very happy to have this back. So I think maybe tomorrow's mix will be blueberry cheesecake in the kitchen and Angel in the rest of the house. So, I mean, I know the 2... So I know the wax that I have, I just put it in this morning, right? I just put it in this morning, and I know it will live longer than tomorrow, but I also know, you know, my mother-in-law and the things that make her perk up. And a lot of the time it's the fruity ones. She really likes fruity. So I am so excited to have this brick back. But, okay, so that is everything that is currently in my monthly club. It will, like I said, it will change just slightly for next month, because I did up a bar of Dumbo. World Traveler came out. I think I put the lemon drizzle cake. It's either in my monthly club or my quarterly club. I don't think I've decided on that yet. But let's go ahead and take you guys off of the stand here, and I will show you why I have been MIA. So you probably have noticed, and I might have mentioned this in my last video, right? I'm in a different spot. I'm no longer in my office because the office does not have floors. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. And you guys, oh, you know what? I can't flip it like that. I'm thinking like I'm going live, and I'm so not live, so that doesn't work out. But we'll just walk through here together. So this is very much why I've been MIA. So you can see we have torn out all of the floors, like all of the old brown floors on the main level. Right? I now have a makeshift kitchen going in what is our front room. And all of my stuff is like packed up in totes. We got a microwave here. I had to get real great. Look, my refrigerator's even here. This thing is going, by the way. It is not staying. We got new appliances. But this is my makeshift stovetop for the foreseeable future. So it is it was my $20 Amazon find to at least have a way to make the kids like mac and cheese and stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my shelf here. So obviously we've got a little bit of cleaning up to do. I've got a speaker down here from listening to music, but this is kind of my display shelf in my home, and you can see I've got a lot of my favorite pieces here. So I've got my one of my diffusers, the Diamond Crush. Let me move the speaker. We've got Cinderella's Carriage. Oh, so that got knocked. So Cinderella's Carriage, my Crowned in Gold. Up here we've got my Flaunt Your Feathers warmer, and you'll have to excuse all the drywall dust on everything. And then up here we have the Summer Rain and the tie-dye one. So, all right, we will go into the kitchen area. Loads of fun, let me tell you. So, it's been a crazy couple weeks. So, look at the yellow we have uncovered. Okay, so over here, you can see we have the original cabinetry, right? And guys, please, seriously, forgive the mess, because like the countertop you see here is like what I've got. So everything's just kind of crammed up there until this comes out in the next couple of days. So James came home tonight and he was like, okay, well, we need to get all the coffee cups out and stuff. I'm like, no, you said that this could stay until you fixed the floor. Because we've got a couple of dips in the floor still. And he's like, well, I didn't mean the uppers. And I'm like, don't touch them. Just leave me, like, I just need my couple of cabinets for my cups for right now, right? So anyhow, so this is the original cabinetry from the 1970s. This door fell off probably about a week or two before we started demo. So we went to go open it to get a cup, and the door kept going. So anywho, but you can see all of the lovely like wrought iron fixtures on this. They're hideous. They're terrible. So anywho, so there's that. And then here, let me just, we have all of the original yellow. So this is where my oven used to be, and you can see how it's a complete danger zone. It was in a doorway. It was terrible. And then I had a cooktop here with like 2 inches of counter and 2 inches of counter on each side. It was awful because it also, why are there bubbles on my floor? Thought I was going to knock something over. So anyway, so there was the cooktop here, and then there was a refrigerator here. But I'm going to kind of point you down towards our floor that we have uncovered. This is the original linoleum from when the house was built back in 1974. We had no idea it was there. But this was like a super congested area because you had the refrigerator, and then over here there was this peninsula that jutted out to essentially, this line, this is hard to do this way, this line here. So you can imagine, like, anytime anybody opened the fridge, you had to like back up. You were kind of backing into the countertop. So this we have removed that. It will not be going back in. There will be no peninsula. There's no island. I'm one of those weirdos who really doesn't like an island because then it makes everything kind of like a galley. And then, so our cabinetry is going to extend that way instead. And over here, this wall, once we fix it, because there's a significant dip there from poor contracting, let's put it that way. We've got to fix some poor contracting because they built a support wall in between the joists. So my husband went out and bought a some sort of hydraulic jack to jack it up, and they're gonna get that fixed. But this wall will end up being the buffet slash coffee bar. So I'm really excited to get this in. We're gonna shiplap this whole wall, and it will have a very nice buffet and everything there. I already know that's where my shining light warmer is going to go, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how else I'm gonna style it. And then over here is going to be like the pet feeding station, and we are also going to finally fix my two-tone situation going on in the laundry room, right? So this is all going to get fixed. Washer and dryer will stack. The coat thing will go into there, kind of like a proper mud room, so that we don't have coats and shoes and all of that jazz just kind of hanging out where it doesn't belong, in the middle of the kitchen. So in the meantime, the office has been repurposed for my in-laws visit, and I'm going to kind of throw the light on here. So you can see I put the shining light warmer in here for the time being, because it is a small space that does really perform very, very well. And then obviously they have their bed. I've got to go steal pillows from the big kid's room who's not here. And then this is currently our makeshift kitchen closet. So that is the whole shebang of why. And I do miss my little poster board background, but that is the whole shebang of why I have not been as present the last couple of weeks here on my channel. So it feels good to be back on. I'm excited to get in some hauls that are coming eventually to share with you guys. But in the meantime, I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.